The Black Panther story is not told nearly enough. It's an important story to the history of black folks in America.
Like each member of the party volunteering their lives to make social change, Iron Age and Theater in the X commit to allow individual actors to bring forward those voices to inspire social change and a re-examination of the Panther legacy.
It's a really unique opportunity to be able to tell the stories of Black Panthers from first-hand accounts.
We absolutely believe that the audience is worthy of hearing a story about its own people and the revolution that it took on.
Theater in the X is very excited to partner with Iron Age on this project.
Theater in the X and Iron Age are the perfect collaboration.
We look forward to this collaboration being one that's amazing for us and also for our audiences.
And now an example of the kind of experience one can have watching a group of actors bring to life the Black Panther 10-point program crowdsourced from some of our friends in Philadelphia theater.
This is the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense 10-point program and platform.
We want freedom. We want power to determine the destiny of our black community.
We believe that black people will not be free until we are able to determine our destiny.
We want full employment for our people.
We believe that the federal government is responsible and obligated to give every man employment or a guaranteed income. We believe that if the white American businessman will not give full employment, then the means of production should be taken from that businessman and placed in the community, so that the people of this community can now organize and employ all of its people and begin to give a higher standard of living.
We want an end to the robbery by the capitalist of our black community.
We believe that this racist government has robbed us, and now we are demanding the overdue debt of 40 acres and 2 mules. 40 acres and 2 mules were promised 100 years ago as restitution for slave labor and mass murder of black people. We will accept the payment in the form of currency, which will be distributed to our many communities. The Germans are now aiding the Jews in Israel for the genocide of the Jewish people. The Germans murdered 6 million Jews. The American racist has taken part in the slaughter of over 50 million black people. Therefore, we feel that this is a modest demand we make.
We want decent housing fit for the shelter of human beings.
We believe that if the white landlords will not give decent housing to our black community, then the housing and the land should be made into cooperatives so that our community, with government aid, can build and make decent housing for the people.
We want education for our people that exposes the true nature of this decadent American society. We want education that teaches us our true history and our role in the present day society.
We believe in an educational system that will give to our people knowledge of self. If a man does not have knowledge of himself and his position in society and the world, then he has no chance to relate to anything else.
We want all black men to be exempt from military service.
We want an immediate end to police brutality and the murder of black people.
We, the people, know we can end police brutality within our black communities by organizing our black defense groups to police those racist cops. To go against oppression and brutality. The Second Amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America says we can bear arms, therefore we will bear those arms in our own self-defense.
We want freedom for all black men held in federal, state, county, city, prisons, and jails. We believe that all black people should be released from the many jails and prisons because they have not received a fair and impartial trial.
We believe that the courts should follow the United States Constitution so that black people will receive fair trials. The 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution gives a man the right to be tried by his peers. A peer is a person from a similar economic, social, religious, geographical, environmental, historical, and racial background. To do this, The courts will be forced to select a jury from the black community from which the black defendant comes from. We have been and are being tried by all white juries who have no understanding of the average reasoning of the black community.
We want land, bread, housing, education, clothing, justice, and peace.
When, in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume, among the powers of the earth, the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and nature's God entitle them. A decent respect of the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it, and to institute a new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness.
Prudence, indeed, will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes. And accordingly, all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed.
Your donation can bring together actors instead of on video, live in a theater, to share the voices of the Black Panthers.